20% of our veterans coming back right now have PTSD. 20 out of 100. "22 veterans a day commit suicide. One a day is too much." I suffered from PTSD myself. Basically, I had a lot of anxiety, depression, difficulty sleeping, hypervigilant, trouble in crowds, didn't like crowds. For a little while, it took me a long time to get used to actually walking on grass, because when I was in Bosnia, there was a lot of minefields. I think the hardest thing for veterans to hear is, suck it up. Just deal with it. Just get over it. It's not that simple. You're not the same person you were when you left.
It's all tense war. You don't realize it as much when you're going through until you get back.
Yeah, that's when it all comes creeping up on you.
Yeah, I know what you mean. For many years, I stuffed my feelings and emotions, and I still had anger and anxiety, and I didn't really know what from. But more than anything, I lack of sleep. I was starting to have nightmares, and my wife would look at me and say, what's going on, And I said, nothing, I'm okay, But it took me a long time to come forward, and it took a lot of other Vietnam vets a long time.
I felt apprehensive at first about the whole thing, and when I finally decided to do it, it was the most welcoming place I had ever been.
The guys have seen worlds of difference. We've had guys that were shut-ins. We got one veteran who basically, when he came to us, he isolated in his basement. He never really came out of his basement except for doctor's appointments. I got him to go out and do photography, and he did some beautiful, absolutely beautiful pictures. He's got this one of a cactus made out of barbed wire, and he's got his hat on it. And it speaks without actually having to say anything about the image. He actually still looks into doing the photography. I've had guys that turn around and have gone out and bought the same package camera setup because they got so excited about it, they want to continue doing it. And just seeing the change in the veterans from the time they start the program to the time they finish, and it's a form of expression, but it's also a way of focusing in and remembering that you only can deal with one thing at a time.
So tell me about how you feel about it.
I love it.
Do you?
Yeah, it's aside from the great therapy that I get, in treatment at Ward 8 when I'm going through there. It's for me, it adds an extra level of serenity and peace, looking through the lens and just focusing on things and taking my mind out of the world and the surroundings and really focusing on something more minute and detailed.
And I also found that it makes me feel a lot freer, because for so long I bottled up all my emotions, and looking through the camera gave me this sense of freedom, especially when I shot that picture about birdhouses. It was really quite amazing, and you did the one with the dog, huh?
Yeah, she was beautiful in the snow. That was last winter.
I'd love to see this program expand to other VAs. I'd love to see us advance the equipment that we're using. I'd love to see some guys get published with their artwork. Let them see that, we're not broken.
I look at it as a window.
Yeah, window into a new world.
Yeah.
And to get you away from the old one, right?
Yeah, exactly. But we've been through the same program, so
yeah, right.
It's worked for both of us.
Yeah, right.
I also think that it's great that, you being where you're from and me being where I'm from, two different wars, two completely different generations, that all of us have a place to go, to get treated for whatever it is we might be feeling as far as PTSD. And then the whole photography program we got going on now too has been therapeutic all in itself.
I know it. So looking forward to my next stay. I really am.
Do you know when you're going back? Maybe we'll go through together.
Yeah, you want to try to do that?
We'll put in for it.
That would be wonderful.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Sincerely.
Awesome.
I'm really happy to meet you.
Me too. I'm excited about our new relationship here.
Mm.